discernment is important. This is why discernment is important. This is why you need to pray. Because when you go outside, when you pray for that hedge of protection, watch your surroundings. You could watch people without making it obvious. But observe, watch. Keep your surroundings. And what happens is you might have somebody walking directly behind you. I'm talking about as you walking outside, there's somebody literally, man or female, they literally walking right behind you, just staring at you. That's how they try to do it. Evil eye to that negativity, just right behind you like that, staring at you. It's spiritual when you see what you see. So the reason why you have to pray for hedge of protection is because the tactics of what gang stalkers like to do. You hear the term gang stalkers, right? But it's monitoring spirits. What the gang stalkers do, negative energy, right? Energy vampires, narcissists, covens, occult affiliates like witches, warlocks, um, masons, eastern stars. When they use the children, the Demonite branch, like anybody and all that operating like in that lowness. A tactic that they do is they like to try to box the person in because they like to harvest energy, right? Try to take somebody's energy. So they try to box somebody in. You might be walking, right? Let's say you got to cross the street. All of a sudden, you might find yourself people getting close to you, right? That's why you pray for your protection. You might look to your right, somebody's like right there. Somebody's right here. You look back, there's somebody like right there, and then somebody comes to the front. That's trying to box you in the middle. And then as you're walking, they trying to keep you boxed like that. Even before you cross the street, as you walking normal, you might walk and then you might look back and you seeing somebody literally directly behind you like this. Or somebody now starts to come this way, then somebody comes to the front. They do this a lot with women and children too. Like they try to box them in like that too. But for men, they do the same thing. But the person that they put in the front, they put a honey trap, a honey pot, a Jezebel in the front to distract you and throw you off. Because you always got to be in prayer, right? Hedge of protection. But they put the female in the front to try to throw you off. So that way you can have your guard low, hedge of protection, like distracting, like, oh, look at this girl, beauty, the body. So it's always that they're going to put the honey pot, the honey trap in the front to throw you off. And they come like right there. Peep the eyes, observe, man. Pray for hedge of protection. But this is what they do. They try to box you in. Because they energy harvesters, man. Energy vampires. So they stare at you. They walk right behind you. Look at you a bit. To try to put evil eye on you like that. And then they try to box you in the middle. So that way the energy. But God always shows up because the wind still be blowing. But they try to put their energy around you, man. But they try to circle you. Put you in that box. In the middle. Watch it. Watch when you walk outside. And peep it. When you see people. Not only even around you, they doing it to people too. Just watch when they try to do it. And the ones that's involved, they always gonna this, they're gonna do that. That's how they call one another. Speaking, those involved on the low, they yawning on the phone, the color codings. They gotta do it in a way to be like, hey, this is what we're doing. Like, peep it, watch it. That's why discernment is important. That's why prayer is important. Don't get distracted, especially when they try to throw the honey trap, the honey pot, right in front of you. Like the Matrix lady in the red dress, so they gonna throw her in the front to try to throw you like, ooh, yeah, it be like that to try to throw you off. And then on top of that, discernment, right? Because you got people who their spirits might not give it right away, right? They can masquerade, but they stare at you for a little bit, and all of a sudden they start shaking. Then they give it away. They can't hide it. Their face is gonna make their face. They gonna get bothered, especially even if you walking past and you walk past outside past a church group. Well, it didn't even matter. You got a pastor or a female coming your way and they go to church and they just crossing your path. They're gonna do this. Even if they suit it up. That's what spirits do when they get bothered and people bothered. When you irritating it. No matter who they are, where they from, titles don't mean nothing. Those spirits get exposed. I'm telling you. I heard of one. You even got people from church, man. You got people from church and they say they go to church and they can literally be around you and try to masquerade for so long. But when you start having that prayer kick, eventually, that spirit of them, that face is going to start slowly changing irritated, they gonna start doing this, and they all do it. This, fidget, spit in the coffin, doing that, flicking, always doing this, and always doing that, fidgeting. Peep it, observe it. But yes, pay attention out here, because energy vampires, and this is what they like to do. They like to box you in when you're outside. So observe and discern your surrounding when you go outside, because they literally try to box you in. Ladies, you can walk in with your kid, they try to box you in that way too, to try to get your energy too.